Henrietta. Thank you for joining me today for Crafty Kids. For supplies you'll need, you can use foam sheet, a full sheet of foam sheet, or you can use felt sheets. You can use scraps when it comes to cutting out your game pieces. We're going to use a cloth bag, and you can also grab a sheet of one paper, and we're going to use recyclable box. This is a tissue box, so we're going to use a piece of that. You can use yarn. If you have ribbons, we can use ribbons. Grab some markers. We're going to use Velcro. You can use the longer Velcro. We're going to cut it, or if you find some that are round and dots, you can also use that one. And a pair of scissors, and today we're going to use Emerald's glue. Make sure you have adult supervision. I'm going to use a full sheet of felt sheet, and we're going to go ahead and grab a piece of white paper, mainly using the white piece of paper to lay out your game. What we're going to do is make a checkerboard, and then in the back you can we're going to make a tic-tac game. So we're going to take our full sheet of felt and we're going to fold in half, just basically where I know where the half point is. Once you can see the crease on there, we're going to go ahead and grab your paper, and same thing, we are going to fold it in half. Oh, first, before we fold in half, we're going to measure out the size of the paper, which I'm going to leave a little piece on each side. If you notice, this side is a little bit longer, so I'm going to fold this part in. And we're going to go ahead and I'm going to use my, we're just going to fold it to where it ends at each side, and then from there we're going to go ahead and cut the piece that we don't need. Okay, once we are done, we're going to go ahead and fold it in half. If it seems like you can't see the crease of where it's folded in half, you can grab a pencil or a little marker, and then you're gonna just kind of put a small dot. It doesn't have to be big. Just kind of know where your half point is. So I know my half points are right there. Okay, so I'm going to take my sheet, and because I'm going to do a checkerboard, we're going to have to make 4 rows on this side and 4 rows on this side. So I'm going to take my paper, and then where the half point is, I'm going to go ahead and fold that in half again. I would say a piece of paper would be a lot easier than using a pencil and a ruler, because you're working with felt sheet, so you can't really see the pencil marks. So I'm going to use the white paper. So I have 4 rows here. So if you're comfortable to cut it in half, you can cut it in half. I'm going to go ahead and cut mine in half. So you're going to take, and you're just going to make sure everything's even out. There's room on the sides. Okay, so I'm going to take the first row here. I'm going to cut this. So I'm going to go ahead and fold this in 4. Wait, no. I'm going to fold it in half. And then I'm going to fold it in half again. This side you're going to fold half. And then another half. So one side will have 4 squares, and the other half will have 4 squares. I'm going to cut just the first piece off. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and grab an orange felt. So first thing I'm going to do is we're going to cut down the line here. So take my little squares, and I'm just going to cut small pieces. So I'm going to need 4 for each row. So my squares should basically be about the same size. You're going to come back over here. Okay, same, you can use this as your ruler. Okay, so a checkerboard has 4 rows, and we're going to take our square and you're just going to lay it. And what you can do is you can grab another one, put it next to it, take this third, then you're going to take this out. So you're just basically going to use it as a fill-in, and then you can take this out, put the next one in, and there. So and then take your emeralds, your hot glue gun, and you're going to go ahead and just lift it up just lightly and go ahead and dab some on there, and then go ahead and continue on to make sure they're glued down. Once that's done, it should come out like this here. So your half point, you did 4 on this side and 4 on this side, and that makes your checkerboard. So you're going to take your Velcro and you can cut it in half, and then the other side too, you're going to cut it so you have 2 small pieces. Okay, so once you lay down your checkerboard, you're going to go ahead and get some scraps of your felt, and you're going to go ahead and grab your recyclable cardboard. I wanted to do a pattern, so what I did was I drew a X. If kids don't want to use an X, oh, this one is for the tic-tac-toe, so I'm way ahead of my video, but let me just complete this and then I'll go on to completing the checker. So you are going to take your scraps of your felt and we're going to make circles. If you have foam sheets, you can also use foam sheets to make your circle. And then once you're done making your circle, we're going to use the Velcro to glue the Velcro on the circle. So on the Velcro, there's kind of like the soft part and the rough part. I would like to use the rough part on the bottom here. So, and you kind of know the pattern, it's kind of different on each side. So I'm going to take the rough side, I'm going to go ahead and dab it right in the middle. Take my little piece, press it down. Okay, take my dot And then I'm going to also dab it right in the middle. So it's going to dry. So that way you take your little dots and you place it on the Velcro. And that way it doesn't fall off while you're doing your checker piece. So I do have some here. And let me just show you my sample here. So I took all these dots, put Velcro on them. That way when the kids are playing, the dots stay in place. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do a tic-tac-toe on the reversible side of the board. So you're going to take the same project that you're doing. We're going to turn it upside down. You can use yarn if you want to use yarn and lay out your game piece. So I'm going to go ahead and use the yarn. You can use ribbon. You can also use scraps of your felt to do the game board. So I'm going to go ahead and do green. So I'm going to take my yarn, just kind of lay it out. I'm going to take the hot glue. I'm going to run it all the way down. Take my yarn and I'm going to go ahead and put it in place there. Do the same thing on the other side. Earlier when I cut the X, we're going to go ahead and take that one and you're going to go ahead and also cut it on the felt. So I got my X there, and then I'm going to go ahead and use a different color for my circle. Okay, same thing. Take your Velcro. Can cut it. This one I'm going to make it, leave it in smaller strips. Okay, you're going to go ahead and same thing. You're going to put hot glue on one side, and then this one you're going to go ahead and place it on the game board. Kind of probably have to slant it sideways because your X will be on there like this. Then you just glue it. Take your Velcro, place one on the circle and place one on the board. Okay. You can add a little small extra Velcro on the side just to keep extra pieces on the side. So while the kids are playing tic-tac-toe, they can play. And then these little pieces can stay on the side if they want to go ahead and keep extras on the side. So you have your tic-tac-toe, and then you have your checker pieces on the other side. So this is my extra pieces. I did one for each side, red and blue. So they take their game pieces and then they take their cloth. They're going to go ahead and place it in their cloth, and then take their little extra round circles and put it in here. And then that way when you go on your family trip, the kids will carry, or if you're going camping, they can take it with them on the go. And traveling game that they can take with them in that. Once you complete your to-go game board, go ahead and take a picture and put it in the comment section below. We would like to see your complete traveling game. And you can go to our website, request for a kit, or if you're here at the main library, just come to the front desk and ask for a kit. Thank you for joining me today, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.